Hey guys, welcome back to another Spec adventure. My name is Tommy, and today we're going to be installing some suspension mods for the NC Miata. This is what we're going to be installing today. This is a offset lower control arm bushing that the lower control arm bolts onto the knuckle. It's offset so it gains more negative camber once it's installed. I already did one side, so there's the stock one. You see the holes right in the center. And this is the replacement one where the hole is offset, made by 949 Racing Supermiata. So let's get this installed. First and foremost, you just need to remove this bottom little control arm nut, and then you're gonna use a ball joint separator to separate the ball joint away from the knuckle. Next, we'll use this separator to separate the ball joint away from the control arm. Make sure it's seated all the way into the ball joint, and the bottom part is pressed against the nut, and then you can just tighten this and pop the ball joint loose. There you go. Just use a jack to jack up the low control arm, and then you can get the stud, maneuver it out from the knuckle. And just like this, we got the knuckle out. This is the guy we're gonna be replacing, that bushing down there on the bottom of the knuckle. In order to press the one in the car out from the knuckle, I got this kit from Harbor Freight. It's MA10-1. It's a ball joint press. And this is basically the setup that I have to press the old one out. This is the other side that I already pressed out. But the idea is to use this ball joint tool to push the old bushing out. And you have this cup right here. This is the number 10 adapter. This is going to be sitting against the knuckle, so when you tighten this rod, it would basically press against the knuckle and essentially push the old bushing out. I also tried different sizes like this one or this other one right here, the adapter, but it didn't really work because of the clearance behind the knuckle. It would kind of prevent the cup to sit straight, so that's why I used the shallow one. Yeah, this is the setup. The cup essentially it's pressing against the knuckle right here, and the old one can have room to go inside the cup when you're pressing it out. This is pretty much the setup. You have the ball joint press with the adapter, and this part right here, and it press against the bushing. As you tighten this rod, the old one would get sucked into the cup. The bushing is not quite out. All we need to do at the end is to just use a little socket and a hammer and just tap it out. There you go. Next is you just want to clean the hole as much as you can, as clean as you can, and that way the new bushing can sit flat against the knuckle. I also went ahead and freeze the bushing, so it'll be easier to install since it would contract, and it's gonna be a little bit smaller since it's frozen. So how to install it is you wanna have the hole at the furthermost out on the knuckle. Something like this. The Supermiata font, it's facing you. You only got one shot, so just try to line it up the best you can and just press it in. I got a threaded rod from another project. I double nutted it on one side, just get some flat washers that will get pushed onto the knuckle, and on the other end you get a nut, some washers, and I just used the old one that I just pushed out as kind of like a guide or something to press against the new bushing. Just imagine the new bushing is going to be here, and this the knuckle, and you just need to tighten this nut. You just drive the new bushing in to the knuckle. And this is the setup to press the new bushing in. As you can see, the threaded rod, the nut, the little washer, the old bushing that I just pressed out, and this flat washers on the bottom that would get pressed against the knuckle. So you just need to tighten this nut on the top and have something to hold the nut on the bottom, and it would just drive this new bushing into the knuckle. It's kind of hard to show you guys, but I'll try my best to show it. Okay, so as you can see, it's all the way in there, the new bushing, the shiny one. The new bushing pressed in, it's nice and flat, pressed in onto the knuckle. And this is kind of how it looks on the bottom. Yeah, so when you go ahead and install this guy, just try your best to line the bushing up to the best of your ability. And it looks something like that. I just have the jacked up on the low control arm and maneuver the knuckle and have the ball joint stud sit into the hole and press onto the nut, and just there you go. Just tighten this one to 100 foot-pound or so, and you're done. You may or may not have issues with the ball joint spinning. Luckily, there's a hex hole on the bottom here of the ball joint. You just need to have an Allen key to hold the ball joint so you can tighten up the nut. If you have installed it properly, it should look something like this, where the nut is sitting a little bit offset compared to before. Now the bottom of the knuckle is pushed outward toward the outside of the car. It looks something like this. According to the manual, yes, you do want to tighten up the lower ball joint from 80 to 104 foot-pound, and I just did 100. Nice and tight. I am doing a quick toe alignment so that I can drive to the alignment shop to get a proper alignment. But for now, because the knuckle bushing install caused so much changes to the alignment, and the front toes in a lot. If you look at the rear, it's almost at 65 inch apart, and the front here, it's like 63 and a half, so lots of toe in. We'll get that fixed. Just finished adjusting the tie rod on both sides, the passenger side as well as the driver's side. Basically, I drove the inner tie rod out, so the outer tie rod comes out to fix the toe in issue. So now if you're looking at the back, it's roughly about 64-ish up back here. Front also 64-ish. So yeah, now it's close enough to be drivable to the alignment shop. So before I did the knuckle bushing, it was actually -2.5. So now it is at -3.1, and caster at 6.2, and 0 toe in the front. And then for the back, I went from -2 before the alignment to now at -2.6. And a little bit of toe in the back. So this is how the car looks after the alignment. You can really tell the front wheel, the bottom part of the front wheel is pushed out more to get that negative camber. There's a -3.1 camber in the front. So I did get alignment because of that bushing, and I also get a brand new set of tires. So it was a perfect time to get everything aligned. So thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions about the install, make sure to drop them in the comment section, and make sure to like and subscribe and follow us for more Spec adventure. Bye.